Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
And we give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite sports icons and athletes. I'm Boom Gonzalez, and in tonight's game plan, we'll chat with four-time PBA Finals MVP LA Tenorio ahead of Barangay Ginebra's season opener for the All-Filipino Cup.
Then it is time for us to play Jazz It
Uy.
Up or Down.
Uy.
Once again, will there be a Game 7 in the finals for the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors? And we'll check in with UAAP 3x3 men's basketball champions, the UST Growling Tigers, to talk about their come-from-behind title victory. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. The PBA 47th season is officially underway, and the Barangay Ginebra squad is looking to continue their championship momentum all the way into the All-Filipino Cup. Now, joining us to talk about the new conference and their upcoming opener is four-time finals MVP LA Tenorio. LA, alam ko jet lag ka ng konti, but we really appreciate you coming in. How are you doing?
Good. Hello, Pao. Hello, Boom. Yan, mga idol ko. Good evening to everyone and good evening to all the viewers. Medyo jet lag pa, pero
Di halata.
Nakapagod ako kanina sa practice.
Hindi halata eh. I swear to all our viewers out there, hindi blurry yung background ni LA. We're just all focused on LA. LA, before we move on talking about the team, pag-usapan muna natin si Scottie Thompson because syempre yung individual award niya, winning an MVP, I think a lot of people are in agreement na well-deserved siya. Can you tell us a bit about the work that he put in and the improvement that he made to win the MVP?
Well, definitely, no. I am one of the witness sa evolution ni Scottie. No? I think nasabi ko before na, well, I think 3 years ago sa isang interview na hindi malayo maging season MVP si Scottie. No? The way he plays, the way he works really hard in practice, no? Outside the practice gym. Alam ko nag-workout din siya outside the practice gym namin, extra work. So talagang he's very committed and dedicated sa kanyang ginagawa, no. Nakita naman natin, very obvious naman 'yan, especially the last conference, no, the last championship that we had. He was really the main guy.
Yeah.
Diba? So I think well deserved, no. Katulad yan ang sinabi ko, nakita ko kung paano siya nag-grow as a player, no? Every year meron siyang improvement sa game niya, which is sa tingin ko as a PBA player, no, hindi ka pwede talaga mag-settle for that kind of parang skills, kasi sa sobrang gagaling na ngayon ng mga coaches with regards with all the how do you call that, yung pag-scout, no? Every game and every day, no? So nasa scout na. So you really have to put in extra work to have extra mile sa game mo and to improve every game. And that's Scottie Thompson. And this year na-prove niya yun. Well deserved. I'm happy for Scottie kasi isa ako sa mga, siguro hindi ko naman sa ipagyayabang, pero isa ako sa mga
role model.
Talagang, oo,
Idol talaga. Well, congratulations to Scottie. Pero arguable yung main man, dahil LA
medyo na
Tenorio,
30 points naman si LA sa close-out game.
Averaging around 14 points, di ba? A game yung last conference. But okay, puntahan ka namin ngayon na Idol, your preparations, the team's preparation, how is it going to start the new campaign?
We've been actually, they've been really working hard for the past week. For the past weeks actually of practice. We've been practicing twice a day. The usual routine ng team namin, no? Twice a day. And we're very excited because Stanley's back in the lineup, and I think mas nakukuha na ni Nards yung system namin. And of course, our new addition sa team na si Jason David, and sinasabi kasi nila, I haven't seen him play really talaga sa 5-on-5 pa. I've seen him in the 3x3, but nabanggit ni Scottie, parang nakikita ni Scotty yung sarili niya sa kanya. So, I think we have another Scotty
Wow.
Thompson in the making sa team namin. So, we're really excited, no? I'm very excited with this conference with a lot of additions sa team namin. And I'm looking forward also for our team, no, playing without the import, without Justin Brownlee, no. Dito namin matetest talaga kung how yung chemistry namin as a team. And plus, Japet and Aljon is 100% now. And I think JD will be back soon for us to play. So, ang team namin ngayon is a combination of vets and young players, young legs. No? So, maganda yung preparation namin. And we're very excited, actually. We're very excited for this conference. I hope that we can, repeat the All-Filipino Championship when we were in the bubble. No? But again, to be honest, it's not gonna be easy because everyone is really, all the teams right now are really strong.
Yeah.
No? So nagpalakas talaga, especially with the draftees.
LA, first of all, grabbing headline mo, yung you could have another Scotty Thompson in the making. Pero let's concentrate first on the Philippine Cup kasi syempre sinasabi nga natin that this is the premier competition dito sa PBA, the hardest one to win. Is it also the sweetest one to win in your opinion? Kasi syempre, napakahirap.
Yes, definitely. Kumbaga, for us PBA players, ito talaga yung very prestige conference for us. Kaya nga, I think ito yung pinakamahabang conference, no, compared to the two conferences na may import. Very prestige kasi ito talaga yung mapagmamalaki mo. No? Wala kang reason na so ang galing ng import nyo, di ba? So ito talaga, all-Filipino. You are the best team in the Philippines. Di ba? So sa amin, sa lahat ng PBA teams, sa lahat ng PBA players, ito talaga yung dream to win the Philippine Cup Championship. So yun ang goal namin. But again, as I've said earlier, I'm sure lahat ng teams yun ang goal ngayon.
Okay. LA, Sunday, no? Yung first game, Blackwater Bossing. Oh. What are our expectations? What can you say about what's going to happen on Sunday?
Well, definitely, on Sunday, it's gonna be our first game compared to, I think, second game of Blackwater, no? So it will really test us right away because Blackwater has a lot of new players, young players, no? So matetest yung character namin dito as a team. As a champion team last conference, matetest kung gaano kami mag-respond without Justin Brownlee because people are saying na we win championship because of Justin Brownlee.
May baon na nahugot si LA. Meron na.
So sana ma-prove namin na we can win championship without Justin Brownlee. So yun, and it will start on Sunday. We'll see on Sunday.
Grabe.
I love that.
Chip on the shoulder. Can they win without Justin Brownlee?
That's from a 7-time champion already.
Oh my, grabe.
Sige,
Again, LA, if they have the young players, you have the younger looking players. Andiyan ka naman eh.
Yeah,
LA,
number 1 ako doon.
don't go away, LA, because after the break, we'll play Jazz It Up or Down. Will there be a Game 7 in the finals for the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors? Stay tuned. You're watching The Game.
back. The Golden State Warriors successfully defended their home court in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Now tonight, it's time for us to play our game called Jazz It Up or Down with my partner, the Jazz Man, resident fan of the Utah Jazz. Did they really have to say who are out of the playoffs?
Yeah, you know,
I think we know that.
They
without
could
a
have
coach.
said more.
Without a coach.
They could have said
Paulo
more.
Del Rosario, an NBA.com Philippines all-star writer. Yan, to add to his list of accomplishments, LA
KLAY
Tenorio.
Tenorio!
Back with us. Okay, I'll start. So, LA, I will throw a statement to our jazz man here. He will say jazz it up or jazz it down. You defend.
Yeah.
And LA, you react. Agree
Oo.
or disagree, ha?
Okay.
Game tayo? Okay.
Yan, oh.
Okay.
Let's start. Everyone overreacted from the Warriors Game 1 loss.
Jazz it up ako doon. Agree ako doon. I think Game 1 was an overreaction simply because I don't think na sustainable yung ginawa ni Al Horford and the shooting of yung mga hindi stars ng Boston from beyond the arc in Game 1. Nakita nga natin, si Draymond Green, natawa siya when he saw the stat line of the other Boston Celtics players apart
White,
from
right, yeah.
Tatum and Brown. So it just goes to show that, yes, I think we all overreacted to it, but that doesn't mean na it's going to be a blowout series from this point on.
LA, your thoughts? Anong tingin mo? Tama ba si Pao?
Ako, I think I have to disagree.
Oh my gosh! Gusto ko marinig eh. LA, game. Please tell us
Iba
why.
naman, parang iba naman. No,
Okay.
Okay.
people overreacted. You know why? Because going to the finals, before going to the game 1, there's a lot of talks going around about Golden State winning this series, no? Grabe yung odds, 'di ba, na lagi sinasabi na it's Golden State plus Draymond Green said a lot of statement, no? Na may sinabi pa nga siya na wala makakatalo sa kanila, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, I think syempre magre-react yung mga tao because of that, no? And they lost game 1. So, people think, Boston pala, kaya naman talaga ng Boston na manalo. So, even me, magre-react ako na parang, Boston can beat Golden State even at home, di ba? And you know naman Golden State really hard to beat sa home nila. So,
Yeah.
siguro talagang nag-react yung mga tao because of too much attention to
And
Golden State.
Expectations rin, tama.
Too much expectation also.
Okay,
yun.
This is, for the record, this is the first time I have ever been in disagreement with LA Tenorio.
Ah.
It does not feel good.
Might
No.
not be the last time. Let's see. Okay, another statement. Gary Payton, he came back.
Yeah.
He will be a big difference in this series, Warriors versus Celtics. Jazz up or jazz down?
7 points and 3 rebounds and 3 assists in 25
Defense.
minutes. Good defense. Pero if he is the difference between Golden State and Boston, I have a feeling something wrong has happened health-wise. So, ako disagree ako dito.
Jazz it down.
Jazz it down ako
Okay.
dito. Kasi I feel like guys like KLAY Thompson, who has been relatively inconsistent throughout the season, is someone else that we should be talking about as who could be the biggest difference makers. Kung wala siya, it makes a big difference. Kung nandun siya, if he's actually playing up to his standards, then it makes a big difference as well. Gary Payton, I think he fills in the gaps, pero will he win the game for the Warriors? Will he lose it for the Warriors? I don't necessarily think so.
Jazz it down. LA, what do you think?
I think this time I have to agree with you.
Okay.
That feels so nice.
Okay, so sige, we'll move. So we'll
forward
move on.
tayo. I have to
Sige,
agree with
since you agree, we'll move on. Ito. Warriors should be worried about KLAY Thompson in the series because so far 15 points, 6 of 14 shooting, 11 points, 4 of 19 shooting in game number 2. Warriors should be worried about KLAY Thompson. Jazz it up, jazz it down, Pao.
I would jazz it down kasi you were going to expect a big game from KLAY. Maybe it happens in an elimination game. Maybe he won't have a good game up until the game that really matters. It can happen, eh. But the thing is, you can't really doubt KLAY Thompson. You're not going to reduce his touches. You're not going to reduce his shots just because he's had a couple of bad games. I don't think the Warriors should be worried about it. So ako, jazz it down. But I think Boston should be worried about the time when KLAY Thompson actually starts hitting his shots.
Okay, LA?
Yes, actually, I agree with that. And to add to that, kasi, you know, I think that the first two games, it's really Steph Curry's game. No?
Yeah.
I think yung rhythm ni KLAY Thompson medyo nawawala because it's really Steph Curry's game, the first two games. But, you know, defensively, KLAY Thompson is a big factor, no, with regards with the team. So I don't think the Warriors, and I agree with Pao na yung Boston dapat na mag-worry kasi he might explode any given night.
I agree.
Okay.
Any given quarter.
Okay.
Yung logic na yun, parang anak ng coach yata eh.
Yan, okay,
So-
okay. Good. One last, medyo mabilis tayo dito.
Go.
There will be a finals game 7 between the Warriors and the Celtics. Jazz it up or jazz it down?
I will-
7 games,
Jazz it down ako. Ikaw.
jazz it down, LA.
7 games.
Seven games ka.
games.
Okay.
games.
Bakit sa tingin mo, LA? You'll have the last word.
Well, I still believe that the defense of Boston will take them to the next level in this series.
So 7 games on the road mananalo, yun ba ang sinasabi mo na on the
No,
7
mag-abot ng 7
Aabot.
games.
Pero
But-
hindi necessarily
Seven
na mananalo.
Oo.
Sige,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
another night yun.
Yung
Tatanungin
prediction,
natin.
iba yun.
Yung prediction. Sige. Next time, LA, ha?
Next time.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat, LA Tenorio, for joining us. By the way, two proud franchises battle it out in the biggest stage of the season. Watch the Boston Celtics go head-to-head with the Golden State Warriors in the 2022 NBA Finals. Watch all games live, baka mag-7, on NBA TV Philippines, on Signal, and on TV5. Again, thank you very much to LA Tenorio.
Thank you, LA. Now, when we return, we'll check in with UAAP 3x3 men's basketball champions, the UST Growling Tigers. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. The beautiful thing about basketball is that comebacks can happen anytime, including the finals of the UAAP 3x3 Championship. That was achieved by the UST Growling Tigers after climbing up from 9 points down against LaSalle. Joining us tonight are UAAP 3x3 champions coach Jed Alindogan, Nick Caballero, and Brian Santos. Woo! Gentlemen, congratulations! If I'm not mistaken, the first basketball trophy to come into Espanya since 06 yata.
It's 06, time ni Coach Pido.
So first of all, how does it feel to achieve this and become champions?
It's a blessing, you know. It's been like 12 years na hindi kami nakapag-champion, and to be with these guys, sobrang nakakatuwa lang na pinaghirapan nila talaga every single practice hanggang sa umabot kami dito sa 3x3. And to see that comeback, grabe. Yung nilabas nila yung Growling Tiger nila.
I just want to remind everyone na Lasaliano ako. Alright, so boom, let's go!
So masakit sa kanya tong topic na to. Pero teka, sabihin din natin, Pau, that Sherwin Concepcion, of course, is part of the champion team. Wala siya ngayon dahil may Gilas practice yata.
Yes. Tama.
So, pero you guys came back. Nick, una-una, masama loob ko, nagpagupit ka. Masama loob ko, pero sige, I'll get over it. 3x3, mahirap, gaano ka kahirap? Anong pagkakaiba 5-on-5, 3x3?
Actually, yung 3x3 mas mahirap siya than 5-on-5 kasi nakakahingal during the game. So, once you shoot, defense ka agad. And ayun lang naman, pinag-practicean naman namin yung 3x3. Even though we have break, we have individual trainings. So, ayun, well prepared din kami. And ayun, during the championship din siguro, we just never give up kaya nakuha namin yung champion.
Bright, kamusta ang cardio mo?
Okay lang. So, pinagbutihan talaga kasi yun lang yung panlaban namin Kailangan kasi yun
Can you talk us through yung final game na yun? Kasi syempre, LaSalle got off to a very big lead. Tapos clutch shots from beyond the arc. At one point, I think you're down 20-17 with 2 minutes left. Ano nangyari doon?
Brian muna. Sige,
Brian, ikaw muna.
Sige.
Yung kasi parang nauna yung kaba. Parang ganun. So, kinabahan. Di namin na-expect na, yun nga, mapupunta kami sa championship. Yung una, parang kasi, step by step kami. Parang, ito muna, Final Four muna. Ganun. Parang sobrang tuwa, parang sumobra. Kaya nung parang sobrang kumpiyansa na, nawawala na din sa rhythm. Parang ganun. And then, nagpa-time out, lumabas ako para maging maayos yung takbo ng play namin. Parang.
Coach, how different is it also coaching at 3x3?
Well, honestly, Boom, I'm the physical therapist of the team.
Okay.
So, basically, si Coach Gino ang nagka-call ng shots. But, of course, being there also, the therapist, ako yung gumagabay rin sa kanila outside the court. So,
Mas demanding yan physically, di ba?
tama.
And so, you come into play. How do you help them recover right away?
yun nga yun, actually yung pinaka-difficult na part dun sa 3x3 because putol-putol yung schedule. Like, it's not like 5-on-5 na dire-diretso like first to fourth quarter. Pero, yun nga, 1 hour yung difference nung bawat game So, for me, sa pag-recovery nila, very crucial talaga because once na they worn out napansin ko actually yung final game Sabi ko, parang na-worn out na sila. Nauubos. Pero, grabe yung pinakita talaga ng mga players na to. Extra effort, yung willingness to win the championship, pinakita talaga nila last 5 minutes Yun yung parang wala na ako dun sa part na yung ginawa ko na yung part ko. They did their part and I'm so grateful for them.
Di ka banyero, mauubusan ka ba? Hindi ako naniniwala. Idol kita Pwede mauubusan.
Nick, what does this mean to you personally? And of course, for the rest of the team na nag-champion kayo and of course, moving forward in the next season kasi syempre sarap ng feeling sarap ng feeling manalo yung shirts mo champion na kasulat diba?
Tsaka tutuloy-tuloy yung batong ganito.
I think yung pagkapanalo namin ngayon sa 3x3 is stepping stone namin to for the next season. Ito po yung preparation namin that, ayun, For me kasi, we lack experience during the last season.
Oo.
So ngayon, for this upcoming season, well prepared na kami. Alam namin kung ano yung mga tamang gagawin, paano maglaro, kung ano yung competition sa UAAP.
Yeah.
Kasi
Yung
iba
style,
talaga pag UAAP. Like, grabe yung exposure, then daming scouting, recruits. And alam ko naman din yung ibang teams din nag-prepare din. Hindi lang naman kami.
Well, congratulations, Coach Jed, Nick, and of course, Brian. Nag-beach,
Yeah.
humabol,
Yep.
nag-champion. Ang ganda ng kwento. And I mean, drought since 2006, as you mentioned. So this means a lot to UST. Congratulations, ha. At maraming salamat for coming over.
Thank you, Boom.
Thank you po.
Thank you. All right, champions are here. Thank you for joining us. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
And I'm Paulo de Rosario. This has been The Game.